Hey everyone, we're getting everyone set up. Looks like we've got plenty of hands, so we'll take it away with Gary.
Hey Gardner, how you doing? Wonder if you could reflect a little bit. A year ago at this time, you were the number 2, and it looked like Nick was, going to be the guy to lead this team. And you had a dumb sports writer who couldn't get your name right, and now you're the number 1 quarterback on an NFL team. Are you exactly where you thought you'd be at some point in your career after you left Washington State? Or is the journey kind of a little overwhelming sometimes about how far you've come?
Yeah, I mean, we've come a long way, Larry. Like, just me and you personally in this last year, it's been a lot of fun. But you know what? I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm super grateful for the people I've had around me that have gotten me to this point, that have helped me prepare for this. And I'm appreciative for the faith that people have put into me to give me this position. And it's a responsibility I don't take lightly, and it's something that I look forward to earning every day, every week.
Okay, thanks, bud.
Awesome. Let's jump over to Demetrius and then Cassidy.
Hey, Gardner. Keelan Cole's a guy who sort of wasn't able to get on the field as much as he might have wanted last season. But this training camp, we've seen him go out and compete. It seems like he's doing a good job. How would you describe your and his relationship and sort of chemistry that's grown over the past month or so?
Yeah, no, I love Cole, man. We, really going back into last year, we had some good things working. When he's in the lineup, he was really, really good for us. And I expect that to continue. He's, really, really fast guy. He's got a stride. He's got great ball skills, big catch radius, friendly target for us QBs. And it's, he's a fun one to just kind of talk, because he'll give it to you straight, tell you how he sees it. We tell him how we see it, and we can get on the same page that way. And yeah, I love throwing to Cole, and I'm excited to see what he's going to be doing.
Thanks, man.
All right, let's go to Cassidy and then Gene.
Hey, Gardner. Joe Sherbert yesterday was talking about you coming to him after some of the interceptions just to ask, like, hey, what did I do wrong? What can I do different? How did that come about? Was it just frustration or what does it do to help you to hear about it from the other side, per se?
Yeah. No, I think it's great to work together as a team. Because I think a lot of times offense looks at defense in a different way than they're intending, and vice versa. I think defense looks at offense kind of from a defensive perspective. And I think it's good to kind of pick those guys' brains and kind of get in, see what they're seeing, see what they're thinking, so that way it'll help us. And vice versa, they come to me and try to figure out what we're doing. I think just getting that understanding of defense from my point of view and offense from his, I think it's something that's just going to help us moving forward.
Is there anything in particular he told you that maybe you had not considered before that changed how you did something?
Oh, I mean, we just talked about specific coverages and like kind of where his drop is, what his eyes are doing, what his keys are. So that helps me understand, how route concepts work against certain coverages and what we should really be attacking.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Cassidy. Let's go to Gene and then Jordan.
Hey, Gardner. You're one of like 17 or 18 players on this roster that would be probably part of the too deep chart this season. When you think about all that inexperience, for the lack of a better word, at least on the NFL level, how much of an impediment do you think that will be for this season? Or do you see that youth in a different light than maybe people outside might see it?
Yeah, I think it's a double-edged sword. I think experience really does help you learn. I know from my last year, like getting those reps is better than any classroom learning or practice learning that you could do. But I'm also very excited. I think with that youth comes a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, and not much ego. I think everybody's coming together in a great way, and I'm more than anything, I'm just excited to get everybody out there for the first time and really see what we got.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gene. Let's go to Jordan and then D-Rock.
Hey, Gardner. We all know how good DJ Chark is doing and how important he is for your offense. But How excited are you for the rest of the receiver room? They've looked really impressive in camp. What are you expecting from them in 2020, and just how excited are you to be playing with those guys?
Yeah, I think that receiver room is a group that's really stepped up, and I mean group, like I think top to bottom, we got a lot of guys that we'd all feel comfortable going out and putting out there to play. Top to bottom, DJ starting it off. Chris Conley's done a great job leading that group as well, and I'm really excited. I think I got faith in every single one of those guys, and I think whoever we have with us on Sunday is really going to help us.
Awesome. Thanks, Gardner.
All right, let's go to D-Rock and then John Shipley and then Mark Long.
Hey, Gardner, how confident are you that everybody's going to be okay with the COVID protocols in the regular season? Like, how confident do you think, or how confident are you in the team, following all those rules and still kind of doing all the stuff that's been able to kind of keep the virus at bay to this point?
Yeah, I feel really good about it. I think the biggest thing is, when we're away from here, those, having the self-control, the responsibility to not to put yourself in dangerous situations. But I think we have a bunch of guys that are willing to make the sacrifice for each other, whether they agree with it or not, whether they want to do it or not. I think we have guys that are bought in to making a sacrifice for the team, and I think that's one of the reasons that it's going to help us be really good.
Thank you.
All right, last two, John Shipley and then Mark Long.
Hey, Gardner. I know it's been a few days, and I know you guys obviously have games to prepare for, but what was your overall reaction to Leonard getting released on Monday?
Yeah, I think I was like everybody else. I was very surprised. Leonard's been a guy, really face of the franchise type guy for a long time. And I think we all, hate to see him go. But I'm excited for what he's going to do. I know he's in a great state of mind after talking to him. He's very excited to go to Tampa Bay. He's going to do really well there. But I'm also excited for the opportunity that he's kind of leaving behind. The guys that we have in our running back room right now have stepped up in a big way. They aren't the names that Leonard is, but I think they're guys that are very hungry, and they're going to be very good for us this year.
Yeah. So have you and Leonard talked since Monday?
We talked on Monday. I haven't talked to him since. I was probably going to just shoot him a message and, wish him well again.
Cool. Thanks, Gardner.
Hey, Gardner. With Yannick's trade and obviously Leonard's being waived there, it's kind of renewed this whole national talk about, is this team tanking? Do you guys is that disrespectful to you and the teammates that you have around you, that the quality of talent you guys have, that you would think that anybody would look at this team and think that?
Yeah, I think it, more than anything, it really just shows that people aren't watching us very closely. I think people see it from afar and see, oh, they're losing their biggest names, but that's not how we feel. And I mean, realistically, I know if we're tanking, Coach Marone, Dave, Caldwell, and me are probably going to be out of jobs. So I know us three and a lot of those other guys in the locker room are not going to let that crap happen. So I feel very confidently in everybody's desire to win, and that's absolutely not anything that we envision happening.
All right, and on that note, thanks, Gardner. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks everyone.